Hello everybody and welcome to SnackTube. Bam! It's Spam. Fritters. So I've reviewed Spam on the channel a while ago now, probably about 2 years ago probably, and found that I've actually had a lifelong hatred of Spam, but apparently it'd just been too long. Because I found I actually quite liked it. It's quite nice if you fry it up in a pan with a bit of oil and maybe have it with like rice, eggs, that kind of thing. So I actually found that Spam was really nice. I haven't actually eaten it since though, so I've not actually bought it again and eaten it since, but that's just the way life goes, isn't it? But I've been looking at these for ages and thought I have to try them because I liked Spam and maybe this will be nice. So this is a Spam fritter. You can get them, this was from the frozen section. You can get them in any good supermarket. They do a fresh version, one that you can get in the fridge of Spam fritters. I assume it's the same idea. And the other thing they had in the freezer as well is like a Spam thing, and it's got like a gooey cheese in the middle. So if these are nice, I'm going to get the cheesy ones and try them as well. So Spam is, well, what is Spam? Who knows? No one really knows. It's pork that's been congealed into a giant, really condensed slab and then stuck in a can. So this will be like slices of it, covered in batter. So let's have a wee read of the actual box then. So it's 4 succulent Spam pieces covered in a deliciously light and crispy golden batter. It is a thing in some chippies where they'll do a battered spam. But not a lot of places really do it these days. It's more of an olden days kind of thing. It is licensed by Hormel Foods. They make a lot of stuff. They're one of those massive food conglomerates. I like the box. It's nice and colourful, and you can have it lengthways or heightways, which is nice. Yeah, so let's have a wee look at the details here. What am I looking first? Let's look in the back. So there's your ingredients if you want to have a wee pause of the video and look at them. But there's not a lot to it really. They're 43% pork meat. These are Spam fritters, chopped pork and ham covered in batter. Allergens, just wheat. So there you go. Danish Crown UK Limited, spam-uk at danishcrown.com. So it's they're made by Danish Crown, whatever that is. This was packed in Germany. So it's packed in Germany and then shipped over here. Interesting. So yeah, you get 4 fritters and they come in like a plastic bag that comes inside the box. What else have we got? So for cooking these, you do them in the oven. It takes 15 to 20 minutes at 200 degrees. So that's the way I did them. I've only got 2 on my plate just now, but I did make all 4. I'm going to have my dinner in a bit after I've finished doing this review. So I've got the rest of them in the oven with some chips, and I'm going to fry up a couple of eggs to have with it as well. Maybe some beans. We'll see if I've got a can of beans in the cupboard. So yeah, what have you got? Spam has an official Twitter account and a Facebook account. So there you go. You can go and find them at Official Spam UK. Nutritional information, right. Here we go. So per 75 gram serving, so that's per 1 fritter. 234 calories. That seems like a lot for something so small. 14.2 grams of fat, 4 of that is saturates. 18.9 grams of carbs, 2 grams of sugar, less than 0.3 grams of fiber. You'd think there'd be a bit more fiber in there, but never mind. 7.7 grams of protein and 1.3 grams of salt. So ultimately, Spam is not good for you at all, really, but it is delicious. And there's their serving suggestion with some nice dry carrots, peas, and mashed potatoes without even any gravy on them. Lovely. Right, well, I guess I should show them to you. So I've got 2 here. One seems to be inordinately larger than the other. This one seems a lot bigger. I've got 2 hot, spammy fritters. Basically just discs with batter on them. And you know what? I brought a knife and fork, but I don't feel like I really need one. I'm going to cut them in half so that way you can see the insides. So I'll cut this one in half and you can see what it looks like. Boom. Looks a bit like a cheese and hamwich, but without the cheese. I like cheese and hamwiches, so smells similar to a cheese and hamwich as well, to be fair. Right, well, let's do it then. So these are Spam fritters. Let's give them the old taste test, shall we? Booyah. Okay. Well, spam, when you get it straight out of the tin and you chop it all up and fry it in a pan or whatever, it's really salty and delicious. This is really quite bland. I love the texture of it. It's got a nice firm bite to it, sort of like a decent sausage. The batter's okay. The batter's crispy. It's definitely, you can definitely, it's got the texture and everything of meat. It feels meaty, which is nice. I like that. Yeah, it's not a lot to that. Pretty boring actually. Really quite bland. I was expecting more hammy, spammy flavour, but it doesn't really taste of much. It's a little salty, but it's not like heavily salty. It doesn't taste as salty as when you fry up spam in a pan. I find spam, you definitely get a lot more flavour out of spam if you fry it, rather than just eating it as it comes out of the tin. But this has been cooked in an oven. Maybe if you deep fried it, it would taste a bit better. But yeah, it's disappointing actually. I mean, they don't taste bad by any stretch. You know, they taste. They're not horrible. They're not disgusting. Texture-wise, the texture is nice. You know, it's got the nice texture of a sausage or something. So you could be forgiven for thinking that was just like a flat sausage without any seasoning in it, because they're really bland, really quite bland. So that needs something. That needs salt and vinegar or a bit of sauce for dipping, some beans for eating alongside it or something. Egg to dip in. But yeah, pretty bland, pretty boring. Would I have it again? Probably not. It's not really. I wouldn't say it was worth what it cost. I can't remember what it did cost. A couple of quid. Yeah, not really worth it. It's food. Yeah, I'd eat it. Gladly eat it. Put it in front of me. Yeah, I'll eat it. Whatever. It's okay. But yeah, it's just boring. Really boring. It's amazing that's more boring than just eating spam on its own. Go figure. Guess having it covered in breadcrumby batter removes any sort of flavour from it. Well, there you go. That was spam fritters. I'm definitely going to get the cheesy ones now, because I feel like having cheese in there might make them a bit more flavourful. And they look like they've got more meat in them too, just going by the packet. If they're the same size, because they're like that, although they look a lot thicker and they've got the cheese in the middle. I'm not sure if they're rectangular or if they're just squares. I'm not really sure, because I've never had them. But we'll get them and we'll try them and we'll see. Hopefully they'll be a bit nicer. But there you go. That'll do. I'm going to go have the rest of my dinner now. So thanks very much for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the wee bell to get notifications anytime a new video comes out. And let me know what you think of spam. You either love it or you hate it. You know, some people love spam, some people hate it. It's a bit marmitey in that respect. Me personally, I like it, but this is boring. Thanks very much, guys. I will catch you in the next video. I'll see you then. Cheers.